Hello, this is Christian. You may or may not know me as Captain Charisma, but you're watching a video made by The Fact of the Matter Is podcast. Make sure you subscribe.
What the fuck is going on, everybody? It is me, Italiano Ekanarf, and we are back. Yes, I'm back. And we are here, right here, on YouTube and audio, bitch. And I'm here with my co-host. Thanks, Emerson. Okay, let's get back to the show. It's for the audio listeners. They're like, what? They're doing in person this week? My co-host.
Oh my God.
COVID. If we were 5 years in the future and this was like you cough, you go to jail. Big. Sexy. There's UFC on today. Hey, son of a bitch. I'm gonna say it like that from now on. I like that, dude. Dude, change your name, Emerson. Emerson, son of a bitch. See, the thing is, if you forget to say it, then you're fucked. You're like Emerson. Like, it's so natural. You're like Emerson. But if you remember, you're like Emerson, son of a bitch. You know, you got to commit, but not commit too much. I took an energy drink. Yo, we got to set the mood. We got to set the mood.
I don't know what's going on.
Oh. I think so. Oh, fuck. I just killed Hitler. All right. We got shit to talk about. Fact of the matter is, I'm on some shit. A lot of shit to talk about. You know, the WWFE. You know, who named it? Who the fuck named it?
Well,
WWF. Oh, no, but like, think about it. Okay, WWF.
Back in the day?
Fuck it. World Wrestling watching fuck. Listen, it used to be WWF. Oh, now you have to change the name. The pandas are endangered. Fuck the animals. All right. Okay, what are we gonna change the name in? What? WWB, WWX, WWY? Well, you know, Mr. Vince, you know, the alphabet goes A, B, C, D, E, F.
Let's go one back.
Wait, E comes before E because before F? Oh my God. World Wrestling Ejaculation. Anyways, enough of this. But yes, I am I'm not Emerson. That's Emerson.
I'm Emerson.
The guy, I don't know if this is pointing in the right direction.
It's behind you.
This? Like this?
No,
Is that you?
Other way. Behind your, like, you like point like behind your head.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, there you go. That one. That guy.
Wait.
Me.
That's our son of a bitch.
Yeah.
And I am a man. A man with an average sized penis. A man who used to go to church and said, fuck that. If my parents aren't forcing me, I ain't going. I used to skip out when they forced us to go in Catholic school. I said, fuck that. I'm going home early. And then I get suspended. I'm a man who used to date about an 8.5 out of a 10 Toronto girl. And then I did the helicopter with my penis inside her. And she left me. A man who made drink a little bit too much coffee. A man who bought a new laptop because his other one broke. Gets home, sets up the new one to find out that the old one works again. Thank you, Best Buy. You son of a bitch. I'm down $1,700 now. A man who enjoys sex. A man who enjoys a lot of oral sex too sometimes. I'm a man. I'm a man who works hard from Monday to Monday. Yet I get no respect. I'm a man, not a woman. And I'm gay. We're here I don't know what I'm doing, dude. I gotta give the people what they want, man. The show. Can't just talk wrestling. We gotta be an entertaining fuck. Anyways, fact of the matter is, Emerson Eknarf, we're gonna talk WWE Raw, NXT, the AEW, SmackDown, and starting next week, Rampage.
Yo, I'm excited. I'm excited.
So it's gonna be lit.
Yeah.
It's gonna be lit. And we're gonna talk the news. And there's fucking news, dude.
Yeah.
Last night during SmackDown, what the heck? What the heck happened? Fucking Tony Khan, or not Tony, who's the Khan there? Nick Khan.
Yeah, Nick Khan.
Fuck you. I tweeted Vince McMahon, Nick Khan in WWE. I go, at Vince McMahon, at Nick Khan, at WWE, and all bold letters, fuck you. But we'll get to it. We'll get to it. Should we talk about it? Because it is big. Like, should we just go with it right now?
Before we get into that, last week we recorded on Friday.
Yeah.
Then Saturday, what do we hear? Fucking Bray Wyatt, the Fiend.
Bray Wyatt.
What?
Yeah. Dude, I know. I was like, dude, we finished. Because again, for those who don't know, sometimes we record Friday night, like after SmackDown, or sometimes we record Saturday afternoon. Depends on our scheduling with work and life and stuff and school.
Yeah.
So today we're doing it on Saturday, like we usually do, a little bit later. And we did it Friday. We're like, okay, podcast is done. We can enjoy the weekend, whatever. It was like, it was a long weekend in Canada, right? Yeah. Like not even 4 hours later. One of the biggest news stories of the fucking year. WWE has released Bray Wyatt, Wyndham Rotunda. I'm like, what the fuck, man? So like now that we're talking about it, like it's gonna be like, yeah, we know. Fuck, it's been a week.
It's been a week. Yeah.
We have to say it. It's our job. But Emerson, what was your reaction? I guess we could give our reactions to it. I mean, and our thoughts, because that's what we're here for.
Yeah, back in the day, Bray Wyatt and the Shield and the Wyatt family, those are the two top things. My favorite things in WWE. And like,
matches, yeah.
I kept fucking like, I always been a fan of Bray. I felt bad him losing to Orton at WrestleMania. Then he did that terrible tag team with Matt Hardy, and like, but then he comes out with the Fiend, and the Fiend is so interesting, and like everything around it is so interesting, but they just didn't know how to book it, man. He lost to fucking Seth at Hell in a Cell. Like, no, he beat Seth at Hell in a Cell, but not by disqualification in a Hell in a Cell. And after they're just like, fuck, we have to give him the belt because everybody's mad. Then the whole thing with Randy fucks, like, well, Goldberg first, then obviously Roman, but Roman's okay because Roman was the best Roman he's ever been, right, as a heel. But then we have fucking Bray and Orton going at it. Then they gave Bray Wyatt's fucking character to Alexa Bliss.
Oh, don't even get me
now
started
it's
with
just
that.
like I don't know if he's ever gonna wrestle again. I really hope he does something. Dude, I don't want.
Did you see Mickey James' tweet? Did you see Mickey James' tweet?
Yeah.
She's like, oh, they're like, oh, we've come to a WWE tweet. We come to the terms of release of the Wyndham Return of Bray Wyatt. And then Mickey James replied, like, in other words, you made us $1 million gimmick. We're gonna steal it from you, release you, and give it to somebody else. It's like,
yeah, it's true, like, but that's not even a lie. That's not even a lie.
That's why we don't like Alexa Bliss. Like, it's not her fault. It's the fucking booking. Like, they force us to not, dude.
Yeah, I think Alexa's fine. I think she's a good wrestler.
We're gonna talk about it, but on Raw, they were clearly playing with the audio, and when Alexa was on the screen, the fucking volume was 0 because there was boos and shit. Like, we want Wyatt, or what were they chanting? We want Wyatt, dude. This like. She's fucked. The gimmick is fucking dead. Yes, they're still using it, but
I don't know many people
the fans are
like
gonna. I never liked it in the first place.
Yeah.
Now, the fact that this is happening, and it's like, and again, it's not her fault. It's the company. Like, did they not think this through? Be like, if we fire Wyatt, there's gonna be backlash to one of our top women stars on Raw with this gimmick, and I'm telling you, doing a couple.
They didn't even try to make it look like it's her own thing. She has a doll just like him, and she does all these creepy things. Her theme song has changed. She stole his theme song for a little while, And it was just like, I don't know.
She stole everything. She stole everything, dude. And like I said, the fact that people are not gonna boo this chick because they stole the gimmick.
Yeah.
Because every time you see her, you're gonna think of Wyatt. Oh, they fired Wyatt. Well, fuck this company. Wait, well, what? Like it's literally like what? Like it's so stupid. And like, I'm happy because this guy, his whole career, this guy couldn't win big matches if his life depended on, dude. Fucking, like obviously he did win. He did win some. Like the one that comes to mind was that fucking his debut as the Fiend at SummerSlam 2019 against Balor. He fucking killed him. I remember the neck twisting. Like he's had a lot of good moments, but this guy should have been like the next Undertaker, dude.
Yeah.
But the fact that they would just push and pull and then take away the push.
Early. That's the thing. They put him like right away against Seth. Why are you putting him against Seth?
They set him up for failure. This gimmick could have been. I think we're going to talk about it.
I don't think people understand how over.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, but the way they're booking Malachi Black, like we just watched this in a debut for the AEW.
Yeah.
Like the way they're booking, and obviously it's only been a couple weeks since first match, but the way they're like, you can see where they're going with it. But the way they're booking him, it's like this is the way Wyatt should have been, like dark and demonic, but like simple. Like it's simple, not too confusing. But like, I wouldn't want to be in a fucking dark room with this guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why it's like. It's like watching do you ever watch that movie Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, where it's like a PG-13 scary movie? It's like, well, this movie sucks. Yeah. What the fuck's a PG-13 scary movie? And that's literally Wyatt in WWE. This guy goes to AEW again, but this is the recurring story we talk about every week. Everybody that goes to AEW reinvents himself or makes what they were originally doing even better.
I really don't want him in AEW. Because now we're gonna have two spooky dark guys. I don't think we need that. You know what I mean?
Dark Order leader.
A lot of people are saying that because Brody Lee was his best friend. And the reason why he wasn't on TV was because of his mental state. And apparently, he was just about to fucking come back. He just got cleared to come back.
He posted a picture on social media. He was like in the best shape of his life. Yeah. Apparently, he was like he got released 2 days of being cleared.
Yeah,
and he was like, it was like I don't know, man, but
I don't think people understand how over Seth Rollins was before this stupid Fiend thing. You would have had two. You would have had two really over wrestlers in your company, but because you had to try and feed this brand new, interesting, like heel villain character. You had to fucking turn Seth heel. And I'm telling you right now, Seth heel, this new Seth stuff, is not as good as if he was just a face with the burn it down stuff.
Mm-hmm. The problem with WWE overall why WWE current day and for the last couple of years, why it's a failure. Yeah. Comparing it to AEW, who's only been around for 2.5 years, 2 years.
Yeah, almost 3.
It's because they're not making new stars. And if you look back to the eras of wrestling, you had your big main event front poster baby faces and vice versa the heels. Yeah. Right now, the only legit heel would be Roman. But who is the big baby face that like to run? Nobody. Like was Cena, but Cena is not full time. Cena doesn't count.
Yeah, there's nobody.
Bray Wyatt, as much as like a heel gimmick, Undertaker was a baby face for most of his career. So Wyatt could have been that, but they just never, and he was face for a little bit. Against Randy? But it just never never pulled the trigger.
Yeah.
Like it's ridiculous, dude. Like
I think it's ridiculous just because like
and the audacity to release a guy that probably with the New Day top merch sellers. Like
I know for sure he's one of the top merch sellers for sure because they
released him because of budget cuts. They released him because of budget cuts, dude. This guy makes probably a wad load of money for the company just on merch sales.
Dude, did you hear
this guy's bringing in the money?
People in
they were pissed.
They were pissed. They're like, yo, we know who the fuck this guy is, and we know how much money he makes for us. They know.
The networks were pissed, dude. USA and Fox.
Yeah.
Like, we're gonna get into it because we're talking about releases.
Yeah.
I might as well just do it now.
Yeah.
But like, I don't understand what is wrong with WWE of late. Let's just go on. Let's go into the next story because it's just like I don't. You have anything else you want to say about him or rest in peace, Bray Wyatt?
I don't know, man. I love the guy.
It's just sad.
I hope everything goes well for him. I think he's I think he's gonna do well wherever it goes. But yeah.
Okay, let's get it. So, this is as of yesterday, Friday, August the 6th, actually during SmackDown, which is fuck. Why are you doing it during your show? Like,
during
chill.
SmackDown.
Dude, usually the shit comes out during the week when you're working, you're at school. You're like, oh fuck, Bray Wyatt got released. No, we'll do it on Saturday. Then they released 12 NXT superstars in the middle of your fucking your most highly rated television show. Like, well, you're trying to draw, like, people are gonna see that and say, well, fuck WWE and turn off SmackDown. Like, fuck, because nobody's happy about this.
Definitely.
This is the fourth or fifth mass release of the year.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is wrong with WWE? Okay, let's go down the names. It's all NXT. And I was, dude.
So
these
guys have 30-day non-compete, so we can see them in September.
Yeah. Okay, so Asher Hale, Ari Sterling, Bobby Fish, Bronson Reed.
Yeah.
What?
Bronson Reed, Bobby Fish.
Jake Atlas.
Yeah.
Yo, WWE are against the LGBTQs. I'm calling it now. Conan Reeves. I actually like that guy. Leon Ruff. So the racist. Mercedes Martinez.
So the racist,
and then this one,
race now.
And they're fucking feminists. They're sexist.
Yeah, they're sexist.
Dude, and it's like we'll talk about it, but Tyler Rust. Yeah. This one, like, I think Bronson Reed for me, Bobby Fish and Bronson Reed are the two big ones for me. Because I don't know a lot of people, like everybody here. Mercedes, yes. And I don't really care too much for Tyler Rust, but the fact that Tyler Rust is like, it's been a month of this new faction.
Yeah.
And it's like, it wasn't like the best thing on the show, but it's like, oh, this could be like Undisputed Era 2.0. I don't know. But it's giving Roderick.
Killed it right away.
Bro, but this goes to show. I got a wedgie. Hold on. This goes to show that the higher ups of the company who are doing this, Kof Nick Khan, are not in cahoots with the people writing the shows with main roster, with NXT, because why are you releasing a guy that's in prominent story? And like, you released Bobby Fish, who was just in a match on Tuesday, and then Tyler Rust, who's in probably not the biggest faction of NXT, but like, give them a couple months, they'll be like, if they kept going with it, like, it was, dude, Tyler Rust, like, he wasn't doing anything before the fucking faction. Yeah, this guy's doing something, and then you just release him. You're not releasing the guy because, okay, this guy's shit, like, he needs to go. Yeah, you're just releasing him because what? Let me guess, budget cuts.
I don't know. I can see. You know what? I don't want to say this, but I could see Roderick and being fired next, because now what do you do with them? You have a brand new feud.
I was listening. Yeah,
and you have Bobby Fish, who's involved in the feud, and Tyler Rust, who's in your group in the feud, and now your feud is, what is it? Just Roderick versus Kushida? It's like, I don't know, man.
I was listening to a podcast while I was working this past week, and they were joking around that because if you notice in NXT, when they release somebody, it's always somebody loses and then they get released, like with Alexander Wolf, Killian Dane, whatever.
Yeah.
And they were joking because of that thing, what I just said. And they're like, oh, I hope, like Bobby Fish, I hope he doesn't get fired, because there's been rumors that these mass releases are going to keep happening.
Yeah.
And they were joking on the podcast, like, oh, I hope, like, what did you think of this match? And then they're like, I hope this doesn't mean Bobby Fish is getting released. And they were joking. And then he did get released. Like, what the fuck? Dude. Now, I never watched, like, the indies in Japan. You know more about Bobby Fish than I do. This guy was big, no? This guy, and he was in Undisputed. He was in Undisputed. He's a big faction guy.
Yeah, dude, he was in fucking ROH. He was in a tag team with Kyle O'Reilly for years called Red Dragon. one of the best tag teams ever. Kyle O'Reilly won the World Heavyweight title, and he started doing some stuff by himself with the television championship in ROH. So he was building himself up to be like a world champion contender in the future, right? So like his name is not a small name. I've known Bobby Fish, like watching him for a long time, for years. Him and Kyle O'Reilly versus like War Machine, and him versus Kyle O'Reilly. Like these are like great matches. Him versus Adam Cole, like all these things. Him versus not Bobby Fish, Roderick Strong, because Roderick Strong was also in ROH at the same time. So it's like it's all these. The reason why Undisputed Era worked is because all these men knew each other. All these men were in the same company at the same time, and all these men fought over the same belts. Right? It all mattered. It all made sense. And like obviously they broke up. Undisputed Era is over. What do? And unfortunately, Bobby Fish has been the one who's gotten injured at the wrong time twice, right? And I don't know. Out of all of them, like he seems the one who didn't have a lot of stuff. So I mean, not a lot of like fucking presence, not a big enough name. But I'm telling you right now, he's gonna go in the Indies, and you're gonna be upset. You're gonna be sad that you fucking fired this man, because this guy is one of the best technical wrestlers, one of the best strikers, and one of the best like characters overall. Like I fucking love Fish. I can't wait to see what he does outside the company. And it just sucks. It just sucks that
I love when guys like you look at the like Miro, Cass, XL, just people that like Malachi Black. Yeah, people that leave WWE, and like sometimes people leave and you never hear from them again. Like, where the fuck's Damien Sandow? Some guys leave and they're like, they're all right, whatever. And then some guys leave and they're like, yo, they're better than when they were in WWE. You know what I mean? Yeah. And a lot of these guys, and with even the past releases that like now we're getting the resurgence of some of these releases now, right? Whatever, like Malachi and Chelsea Green now, I think on Ring of Honor and Impact, and even the past ones, like you have Matt Cardona, you have Miro, like they are running all these other companies. They're faces of these companies. It's like I just don't understand what the fuck is wrong with them. Like, what is happening? And okay, I'll like this ties in with this topic. We're just gonna do the news now. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Apparently, I seen this article. WWE talent releases to become a more regular occurrence. So
okay, I'm not gonna lie.
Are we done? Are we done as a company? Are we just gonna release everybody until nobody's here? Like, what the fuck?
WWE, I think this is what happened. AEW happened. So WWE just hired a bunch of people without really giving a shit. So now, this guy Nick Khan comes in. He's like, "Hey, what do you need this guy?
The devil?
What are you gonna do with this guy? Nothing, right?" So
yeah, but some of these
Triple
releases,
H is like, "Yo, I love these guys,"
Dude, Triple H is crying right now. Okay, again, I don't mean any harm if any wrestlers or any, in general. I don't mean any harm, but like looking over all the past releases, some releases like, okay, this guy wasn't being used on TV, or this person is injury prone.
Yeah.
But then you go and release a guy like Bronson Reed. That I have a problem with that.
Dude, legit.
Like, okay,
me and Ange
let's run down the list
the other day, and he's like, "Yo, this Bronson Reed guy, I like him." I'm like, "Yo, guess what? He's
Yeah.
gonna go to the main roster. He's been doing tryouts yesterday." Yo, and she just got fired.
Fuck. But okay, I'm gonna run down the list. We already talked about Bobby Fish, Asher Hill, and Ari Sterling. We're supposed to. Well, I guess that was their last day. They were fighting on 205 last night,
dude,
and they got released. What the fuck,
dude? I like this Asher Hill. I've never seen him outside of WWE, but yo, Ari Sterling, Alex Zane, which is wrestling name.
Yeah,
this guy is so fucking good. And when I seen he got signed, I was like, yo, they're gonna do some shit with him. Put him on 205 Live. That's fine. Whatever. Do what you gotta do. But I'm telling you right now, you just released one of your greatest high flyers that you'll ever see in the company, and that's your mistake. Because now he can go anywhere.
The problem is they don't care.
Yeah, they don't care.
Well, that's the thing. The benefit of being in WWE is being in WWE. Your value goes up. Like, it depends, obviously, the level you're at. Like Asher Hill, nobody really knew him. Now in WWE, okay, you're up there. You know, like Bronson Reed's like, holy fuck. And then like, you know, like it gives you like, it's like Moxley. Like nobody really knew who he was. And then he went to WWE, left, and like, this guy's top. Like we're giving this guy the millions, you know. Bobby Fischer talked about, I'm going to leave Bronson Reed for the end because that one hurt me the most. That one gutted me. And I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Jake Atlas,
I know
like
Jake
he wasn't
Atlas
doing.
he was a somewhat decent name on the indies. He wasn't like huge, you know, but I definitely see a lot coming from this after he leaves because WWE and NXT did not use him correctly. Let's be honest. What they really do with him? Oh,
he wasn't having the best.
Fuck.
Yeah, he wasn't having the best, but like he was good in ring. Like, you know, he was all right. Like, but okay. Conor Reeves, this guy disappeared for like 2 years. I actually liked the guy when he was I've seen this guy like live before, like at house shows and stuff, NXT house shows.
He was a great.
I liked him. I don't know why they took him out.
Great.
Oh, what's that? Oh, fuck. So nobody told me. Yo, put that as the intro, man. Conor Reeves, okay, again, he wasn't on TV. Allow it. Leon Ruff, he hasn't been on TV ever since his feud with Swerve Squat. But he was good. He was good. His feud with Swerve Scott made me start to like Swerve Scott and Leon Ruff.
Yeah.
And then you took him off and you didn't use them. Mercedes Martinez, why? Is it because she didn't want to be Retribution? So release her. Like she's a veteran in the indies.
She chose the wrong place to sign with, man. AEW's like,
bro,
yo,
Mercedes,
you're here. And she's like, yo, NXT.
Isn't Mercedes Martinez like a veteran on the indies? Like this, she's well regarded.
Most well-known like women's wrestlers on
women's wrestling.
Fucking my voice.
No, my mom liked this. My mom liked her. I don't really care for her too much, but so her last match was the last match we're ever gonna remember from her is being concussed by Xia Li. Cool. Yeah. We talked about Tyler Rust. That boggles my mind, dude. Bronson Reed. Okay, this one hurts. So me mentally, I have a list in my head of like, and it goes up and down. It's like my own power rankings of who I like. You know. Yeah. Keith Lee for me used to be like top 5. Now, Keith Lee, you're out of here, dog. You're not even on the list now because of WWE. Bronson Reed, for me, was one of the reasons NXT was still decent. And this guy over the last year with his feud with Johnny and the matches and then whatever, this guy was making up the ranks for me. He was at probably top 10 for me, Bronson Reed. And I never knew this guy before this year. And then this guy had the North American title, dropped it to Squat, and then had a fucking sick match with Adam Cole, which is a good way to go out at least, right? He lost. Again, what's with people losing and getting released? Like people that lose on NXT, watch the fuck out.
Yeah, don't lose. You're leaving.
Yo, imagine they just released like Hit Row's got Top Dollar.
Yeah.
BDR. What's her name? BBC.
BFAB.
What's her? BFAB. The guy that looks like Xavier Woods and Squad.
Yeah.
Dude, this is like the equivalent of like, what if they just release the midget guy there? What's his name? Like that would be so like they like obviously Hit Row's more better than the Tyler Rust faction.
Yeah,
but it's like, do you not watch your own show? Like these guys were in prominent. Like Bronson Reed was a top guy for me, in my opinion. He was top like high mid card. Like bro, Bronson Reed was sick. He was one of he's
one of the most loved wrestlers there.
Dude, he's a lovable guy, one of the best baby faces. Everybody loved this guy. And he was very similar to like a Bam Bam Bigelow. He was a fucking high flying big man. Like, what the fuck? That's rare. That's rare. Dude, when I heard Bronson Reed, dude, I cried, dude. I'm not gonna lie, I cried, dude, because I love Bronson Reed. For me, I don't give a fuck about Bray Wyatt. Yes, it's big, but they killed this guy. But Bronson Reed, dude, I did not ever see this coming. Oh, but budget cuts.
Fucking budget.
Now, if we found, now let's say Jake Atlas was sucking dick live on TV and he's like, we told you not to. Okay, release the guy. Right? But these people are innocent. Like, oh my God. Like, okay, I can understand Conor Reeves hasn't been on TV. They have nothing for him. Release him.
Yeah, that one's like the only one that kind of made sense for me.
Yeah, the rest, like
the other guys
Asher Hill or Sterling, that's
They've
you
been
already
on
released
TV,
half
though.
of the tool.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like the cruiserweights, they released half the division. Now you have 25. Now you take that, you take half of that. What, you're gonna have this like who's left on 205?
I think they're gonna cancel 205 and just have the cruiserweight on there.
Dude, but what is up? Like, we're gonna move on, but what the fuck? Like, and that's probably gonna happen. But what is like this WWE just not give a fuck anymore? They've accepted AEW is pretty much gonna become, they are number one in my opinion.
Yeah.
But like factually and numbers wise, they're gonna be number one in like probably I would say a year to 2 years. They're gonna probably get the better ratings than Raw.
I mean,
like, have they just
beat
given up?
everybody in 45 to thing.
Dude,
Was it 49,
AEW,
35 to 49 or 18 to 49, some shit?
Dude, AEW has been pulling up 1.1 for the last like month and a half. The same, like so, like the steady.
Yo, just wait until 2
So
weeks.
you have
from
an
now,
audience.
next Friday, the first dance, right?
I'm very, dude. The thing is, WWE is going down. Like,
Yeah.
but rap, like, dude, like bad.
Yeah.
And AEW is going up. And then you hear the news of Punk possibly coming and Daniel Bryan coming, and now, you know, you got like all these WWE reasons, and they're signing these guys that you want to see. But like, fuck, like Bray Wyatt, like Chris Jericho. A lot of people watch AEW because they like Chris Jericho. They don't really know these new guys.
Yeah.
Bray Wyatt was beloved. This guy, like the little kids dressed up as him. They wanted their shirt. Bray Wyatt is a guy where people are going to change their viewing habits to watch this guy wrestle because they love this guy. So you're like, I don't understand. It just doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
What the hell is, and the fact that this is going to be a regular occurrence, like, is sad, dude. Like, if I was anybody but like Roman Reigns or maybe Becky, I would be scared to lose my job every day. Like, I wouldn't be shocked. Like, it's such a shame to say, but like predictions, like next month, Keith Lee, dude, the NXT UK brand, like, are they not scared over there?
Like, I don't know.
Are they not scared at NXT UK? Why is that? Like, are they not scared over there? Because I don't know. I don't think WWE cares about them.
They might be next. We've been.
They're going to, because, dude, if they don't care about the mainstream NXT, why the fuck do they give a fuck about UK?
Yeah.
Like, they never advertise for NXT during Raw.
Yeah.
What you never hear, and the only time you hear about UK is during mainstream NXT because Triple H. And we got to move on here, but what a fucking shame, dude.
Yeah.
Ric Flair, the guy no longer is in the WWE. Now, he didn't get released. I know he got released, but he asked to be released.
Yeah, he asked to be released.
Now, for me, I'm not a WCW guy. Fuck the Four Horsemen, man. But, you know, he's a legend, right? You got to respect the elderlies, the people that got to where you are. But he requested it. I think he called or texted Vince last week, and he said, listen, you got to, I picture him joke, you got to book my daughter better, or I'm going to walk out. Woo! You know? And they just granted it, which honestly, dude, like, again, I don't care because it's Ric Flair. He's old. He's not wrestling, whatever. But, like, again, they just don't give a fuck. Like, Ric Flair, they used to want to sign everybody and, like, just to have them.
Yeah.
And people would ask for the release and say, fuck you, no, you're getting an extra 120 days on your contract now, bitch.
Look at fucking Harper. Look at if Luke Harper got released earlier, he would have had so long to, you know, have his final run. But the man didn't even have a year. He didn't even have a year.
Yeah.
And he died because WWE wouldn't let him leave.
No, but it's just crazy. Like, a guy, Ric Flair, I don't have to explain myself, Ric Flair, who the fuck Ric Flair is. But, like, the fact that they're just, like, a legend like that goes to Vince, I want to get released, and they just release him. Now, I'm happy because that's what he wanted, Ric Flair, obviously. That's great. But the fact that, like, people are just dropping out like that, like, no fight to keep them in the company is scary, man.
Yeah.
But anyways, I don't care. I really don't care for Rick. Like, it's not really a big deal for me. But there's rumors he is going to the AEW. Same with Wyatt. But again, that's just what everybody says.
But,
Oh, they
I mean,
leave really going to
his
AEW.
son-in-law, right? Is there? But not. I don't think they're married
This-
yet, but future.
Okay,
son-in-law.
this is big. This is big. Did you hear about Adam Cole?
Did you hear about who else plus Adam Cole? We could put them both at the same time.
Well, I think Adam Cole's a little bit bigger in my opinion.
I don't know.
I don't know
Okay.
if it's
Yeah,
racist
go
to
ahead.
say.
Go ahead.
Okay, well, I just want to put it together.
Yeah, might as well put them.
Okay. Adam Cole and Peter Dunne.
Peter Dunne.
Apparently, their contracts are coming up. They're done soon,
Apparently
and they haven't signed. They haven't signed with WWE, huh?
Apparently it's been done. It's just they.
Yeah, for Adam Cole, his expired, but he signed a short extension to get through to past SummerSlam. So after SummerSlam, anyways. And this guy, it's all over the news because Adam Cole is your top guy in NXT with Gargano, Ciampa.
Yeah.
That's your OGs, you know.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of debate in the last couple of months. Is Adam Cole going to main roster? Adam Cole, now the undisputed, because there's not much for this guy to do in NXT.
Yeah.
And at the takeover, he's probably having a match with Kyle O'Reilly, the third match in the series. And this is looking like that's going to be his last match in the company. And the rumor is that WWE is offering him contracts and he's not signing. He's saying, fuck you, I'm not coming. Like, I am out of here.
Yeah.
And I think it goes to the fact that this guy knows that his time in NXT is pretty much done. And if he signs a new contract, this guy is going to the main roster. And he's like, I ain't going to AEW, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Now that Undisputed Era is RIP'd, he is such a better fit for AEW. Like, thinking about it, dude. I know it's hard to think of him outside of NXT because he's been here for like years.
Yeah.
But let's be honest, this guy was in the Bullet Club with guys who are in the elite now.
Yeah.
And he was friends with them in the BTE vlogs. He was in them Japan and Ring of Honor. So like, he's got friends at NXT, but his girlfriend is in that company.
Yeah.
You know? And this guy already goes to all the Christmas parties and stuff. He's already there.
Yeah. It's true.
Like if it's not any more evident that this guy's like, you're not going to push a guy like Keith Lee or a guy like Karen Crossgood, but then what the fuck's going to happen to me on the main roster? This guy, he knows. He's a smart man. He's actually a genius. Like, the fact that you can just, like, because let's be honest, if you sign with WWE, you want to go to NXT, which is probably your hottest round, which is not even doing, like, it's not even the best now, but it has its times. Like, if I was a star, I want to go to NXT, right?
Yeah.
And this guy's got one of probably the best runs in NXT history. And the fact that he doesn't have to come to the main roster and go to somewhere else and be like, I could keep my legacy without it being destroyed. Because we all know,
yeah,
this guy on the main roster, catering, and it's a shame. So this guy is going to go from NXT to AEW and have a sick run and have a sicker run. You know, like, I can't imagine the matchups we have. Like, Adam Cole and AEW is it's like Cinderella's shoe. It fucking fits perfectly, dog.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Maybe he's going to sign. But from what I see, he hasn't signed. He's declining. He's not signing. He's declining contracts. And apparently even had a meeting with Vince. I think again, I don't know. Like, we talk about WWE not giving a fuck, but they seem like Adam Cole, they give a fuck, obviously, because Adam Cole is your guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, obviously he's one of the most well-known wrestlers in NXT, and he was a very well-known indie guy before coming to WWE. So they want to.
I think Triple H and all the NXT guys are like, this guy Adam Cole. I know you don't know who this guy is. You think he's just a vanilla midget.
Yeah.
This guy is one of the best wrestlers in the world. You fire this guy, you do whatever. If we don't keep this guy, we might as well just close our doors now. And that's why, like, I think they give a fuck. Like, and like I said, he had a meeting with Vince. I think they're trying to convince him to stay. I hope not. I hope not, because let's be honest, this guy, there's no way, there's nothing for this guy to do in WWE.
Yeah.
He's like NXT, he's done everything he needs to do there. Like, let's be honest. Main roster, you're never gonna see the guy.
Yeah.
So why sign a contract and just wait 5 years for that to end and then do what you intended to do? Just go and do it. And I think he's a smart man. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
And I hope he doesn't cave into the money and stuff. But again, apparently they're not, I don't know, like the money. They're trying to save money. So what they're gonna offer this guy $5 a show appearance? Like, fuck it, I don't know. And Pete Dunne, same thing. Contract's expiring. Do you see Pete Dunne resigning, or do you think he's gonna go somewhere else? I think personally he'll resign.
This is a different story than
That-
Adam Cole, because Adam Cole has done everything in NXT, but O'Reilly,
Yeah,
but
Pete
no,
Dunne
O'Reilly.
has-
Pete Dunne hasn't. Pete Dunne has only won one championship in the company, and he could win more.
In my opinion, I think Pete Dunne's gonna resign. I know. I feel like that's a guy. Like they have the UK brand and stuff. Like they're probably gonna. Triple H is gonna say, "Listen, if you stay, we're gonna make you champion at some point." Like, because
Yeah.
I don't see him at an AEW or an Impact. Like, when you go back to UK, why would you like downgrade? Like the UK scene's dead with NXT UK, and that's not even that good.
WWE killed the entire NXT. I mean, the entire UK scene, basically, because they own all of it. They own part. They have a working agreement with a bunch of companies, right? So if he leaves, it's like, well, he could have wrestled there anywhere without leaving, right?
Yeah.
Maybe you're not gonna be able to wrestle there either. Maybe they're gonna be fucking petty and be like, "Fuck you."
Oh, fuck you. You want to get into the shows here?
Yeah. Fucking.
We're going through them quickly here. Well, I gotta change my background.
We had to go through that.
Yeah, I just
too much.
I just don't get like. I don't know. Like I laugh because it's like, oh, you're fueling AEW at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like again, like I don't want to see WWE go out of business. That's my childhood. That's this. But like I just don't understand. Like, why not give a fuck? Like how hard it's like me going to work and like on no sleep and drunk and not giving a fuck. Like, give a fuck, man. Just give a fuck, and we'll give a fuck back.
WWE
It's a shame, man.
Is basically the equivalent to KFC, because KFC, they don't give a shit anymore. But they're never gonna go anywhere
Fuck the
because
KFC
they're known.
do.
What do you mean?
Fuck did they do?
When's the last time you had KFC?
Probably 2006.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, I get it. You're right. All right, let's go into the shows.
Yeah, they know they're gonna stick around, but it's not well liked. Nobody gives a fuck anymore.
Dude, but like this is the most ever in the history of WWE. Like WWE is looking like WCW right now. Like, what if Tony Khan just buys WWE, dude? Like,
well, his dad has more money than Vince.
Yeah, before they even started. But anyways, Raw, August 2nd, 2021, Monday. We open up the show, MVP Lashley, and they're talking shit about Goldberg, and Goldberg comes out, and his son, Gage, I think Gage Goldberg, is in the crowd, and he's like, "Hey, son, how do you do? You grew up."
What a glow up, dude.
Dude, I want. All right.
I want to see.
It's probably happened. This guy, dude, I remember this guy is a fucking fat kid. I swear to God, it was like 2 years ago, but it was like 5 years ago, but it felt like less than that. I'm like, what the fuck? Anyways.
Nicholas.
Yeah, so then whatever. Goldberg's like, yo, fight me SummerSlam. He's like, Lashley's like, I'll let you know, dog. And then Lashley started doing weed. No, I'm joking. And then after Goldberg walks up the ramp, he looks at his son again and says, dinner's on me. And then MVP walks over to his son in the crowd and he's like, your father's gonna die. Some shit like that. And then Goldberg comes back, and like, that's my son. Fuck you. You don't do that shit. And with the slowest running spear ever, speared MVP. And then Bobby Lashley's like pissed, which is like, oh, cool. So we're gonna find out later. Lashley, do you want to fight Goldberg? I would have still said no. Drew McIntyre versus Viren Shanky. The only notable thing about this, I'm assuming you obviously didn't watch the show.
I don't watch.
Did you hear about this? So people are masturbating if now that they're back on the road. It's like are they piping in chants? Are they controlling the crowd volume?
Oh, definitely. They definitely are.
This confirmed it. They had, again, we didn't know the whatever. You hear cheers. Drew McIntyre's coming out. All of a sudden, you hear Michael Cole. Something about 16-time champion. And everybody's like, oh, Michael Cole's SmackDown. He's not even on this show.
Yeah.
So the piped in chant, they were playing piped in chants. Evident. So there's your answer.
Yeah.
And if notable also too, throughout the show, CM Punk chants, obviously it's Chicago.
Yeah.
And we want Wyatt chants, rightfully so. Well deserved. Who won this match? DQ. Yeah. Nia Shayna. Nia versus Rhea. Nia gets busted open, not the podcast. Shayna distracts Rhea, who ducks when Nia runs. Rhea rolls Nia up for 3. Nia and Shayna are arguing, and Shayna walks off. Fuck you, Nia. So are they breaking up?
I don't know, man.
I mean, if they break up, then fucking rest in peace, fucking MMA lady named Shayna, because she.
You know when I seen Nia busted open, you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of the fucking
Two-Face.
No, it reminded me of fucking. Remember that episode of Family Guy where that guy goes into the prison, they're in prison, and he says he's gonna stab them, and he goes and there's nobody there in the prison in the cell, so he stabs himself, and he's like, "Oh, I did this is what it feels like," because dude, she fucking broke Kyrie's face. She fucking almost killed Kyrie Sane. He's like, "Yo, is this what it feels like to bleed, dude? Yo, I don't know."
That's good. T-Bar Mace versus Ali and Mansoor. This show was just 50-50 booking at its fucking finest, dog.
Yeah.
T-Bar Mace get the win. Ali and Mansoor won last week, so 50-50 booking. Mace and T-Bar win. But then Mansoor and Ali are in the middle of the ring down, like, oh, we lost, whatever. And then T-Bar Mace are going to beat them up. So as they're about to do so, Ali pushes Mansoor out of the ring to defend him, to not eat the move, and Ali took the move. And this is honestly one of the better things of the show. Ali and Mansoor,
I like them. I like them together. Yeah.
No, it's good, and I really they have that emotional touch. Like at first, Ali didn't give a fuck about Mansoor. All of a sudden, now he likes him. Like cool, great. Charlotte comes out like she's dressed in the 2040s. It says here. Yeah, I don't understand. I was listening to a podcast. A review during the week, and they said that Andrade and Charlotte are dating. Andrade, one of the best dressed wrestlers of the modern day wrestling. Charlotte, one of the worst. One of the worst.
I agree as well.
Charlotte comes out and talks.
Yeah.
Interview with Eva Marie.
With Alexa as well.
Yeah.
Or no?
Yeah, something about that, and then the doll sits up. Like, I'm fucking hyped for this. I'm ready for the booze.
Fucking cares.
Dewdrop versus Tamina. Dewdrop. Who won? Tamina. Tamina won with Small Drop for 3. Cool. This show sucked, dude. Miz TV. Miz and Morrison in the ring. Who's their guest? Damian Priest, because fuck the feud. So then we get Priest versus Morrison. Then after the match, so Priest, who won the match here? Priest won. After the match, Sheamus attacks Priest. Ricochet comes for the save. Go to commercial, come back. Oh, no, it's a tag team. Priest Riddle versus Sheamus and Morrison. Wow, fuck, didn't see that coming. Sucked me off. Lashley's backstage. I want to fight Goldberg now at SummerSlam because he speared MVP. So we're getting that match, unfortunately. So, guys, good to know we'll have our washroom break. Almost Riddle. Where the fuck's Randy? Almost. Actually, this was almost his best match. I'm not going to lie. 2 minutes. But he looked good, and it's probably all Riddle.
Yeah.
Where's Randy? Like honestly, Randy, if we're going to come, why not release Randy? The guy's not coming to work. No, seriously, that makes more sense.
Though. It's true. These people are going.
Like,
to work.
I could just picture him like
fucking getting fired. That's why he's not there. He's hiding.
So I can picture Randy. Like, Randy, are you ready to come back? I'm playing COD. Leave me alone. Fire him.
Yeah.
Bitch. Reggie versus Tozawa. 24/7. Reggie wins. Reggie's getting pushed better than Keith Lee and Karrion Kross combined. So there you go. Fuck Reginald. And then Charlotte versus Nikki. It was a street fight. Fuck this 50-50 booking. Nikki wins. Fuck me, man. In the asshole with the fucking spike nailed. No, Lucille. Fuck me in the ass with Lucille. There you go. And we don't want that. That'd be a fucking porn. Yeah, fuck this show, dude. I don't even want. Like, I have nothing to say to this. I have nothing to say about this show. Like,
I'm
where
tired
the
of
fuck is
fucking,
it, Jimmy?
Yeah, I'm fucking tired of this shit. Raw's boring every fucking year, anyways.
The good thing about the good thing is we spent so much time on the news. It's like, okay, we kind of have to make up time here because we're gonna be here all night. But the shows are so bad. There's literally nothing to talk about. So it's like easy peasy lemon titties.
Yeah.
NXT. Tuesday. They fucked up the notes here, but it was Tuesday, August 3rd, 2021. We opened up a show, Hit Roll versus Legado del Fantasma, tag team, so Top Dollar and the midget guy versus Raul and Mendoza. How does the match go?
And
Santos attacks. So Santos attacks with a chair. So I don't even know. Did the match finish? I couldn't tell you. But it ends up in a brawl. Hit Roll chases off LDF. They run away. Rich Holland versus Akamanjiro. Rich Holland looks good.
Yeah, he's in good shape.
And then after, he squashes Jiro, Watermelon Chaka guy. Dunn's talking. I have teeth. Something about that. I don't know. Roderick Strong versus Bobby Fish. Bobby Fish's last match in the company.
Yeah.
Oh my God, man. Yeah, they had a decent match, whatever. Roderick Strong wins. And the feud's done, apparently, because the guy's not on board anymore.
Yeah.
Imagine they released Roderick Strong too. My God. Dude, I'm calling it. Drake Maverick is next. Drake
Maverick.
Lenite and Cameron Grimes versus GYV. GYV wins because LA Knight wanted the hot tag, Cameron Grimes wanted the hot tag, Cameron Grimes wanted the hot tag. LA Knight said, "Fuck you," did the famous "get I'm out of here." So Cameron Grimes tries to win the match on his own, doesn't, but he puts in the effort, the heart, loses, and then Ted DiBiase comes out and like, "Listen, man, I'll show you titties. You want to see titties? I'll show you titties." Can I be honest?
I'm kind of tired of this LA Knight and Cameron Grimes stuff.
Nah, it's the only this and like Hit Roll and Bronson Reed used to be the best parts of the show.
Yeah.
I'm digging it, dude. I like it. Anyways, you're wrong.
Okay.
Joe Baxter versus Joe Gacy. Oh, too many Joes, man. Change the name. Fuck me.
No, Trey Baxter versus Joe Gacy.
Oh, they wrote Joe Baxter. I'm gonna just say it now.
Trey.
Joe Baxter. Okay, so the notes are fucked.
Yeah.
Baxter wins with a 450 stomp, which that looks sick. I'm not gonna lie to you, that looks sick.
Yeah.
Okay, did you see this? Zoe and Io go to a Japanese restaurant. Did you see this?
No. What the fuck?
What the fuck was this?
Racism.
So the whole story is now that the tag team champions, Zoe wants to be more like, wants to get to know Io more. She's like, we need to be friends if we're gonna be good champions. And Io's just like, they're like, no, this was bad. Okay. So the whole punchline, it was like a little pre-recorded thing. They're at a Japanese restaurant and she's talking to the waiter, or Io's ordering in Japanese, and he's always like, I'll have what she's having. So what do they bring out? The most disgusting food, squid, sushi, which I like sushi, but like a lot of stuff people don't eat, like just a lot of seafood, Japanese food. And she's like, what the hell is this? So it's just constantly her pretending to eat it and putting in a napkin, throwing it down, or tossing a squid behind her back while she's not looking. This was so stupid. This was so stupid. What the fuck was this? The Eli Walter promo, they did was it primetime thing? Yo, I'm hyped for this match.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
I'm hyped for this match.
Dude, I care more about that match than anything else on NXT. And sorry, not NXT. It's NXT UK shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gargano versus Dexter in a lover or leave it or whatever match. So if Gargano wins, Indy Hartwell has to stop fucking Dexter, and if Dexter wins, he's part of the family. Gargano wins, which I was shocked. But then they're walking up the ramp. They're like, Indy, it's done. But Indy's like, fuck it. Runs to the ring, jumps in the ring, and jumps on Dexter. And we get live sex celebration too. And what I've been waiting for. It was great.
I honestly hate this whole stupid Indy Hartwell thing. Dexter.
I thought Dexter should have won and joined it. Like, I don't know where the fuck
I don't know
Austin
where
Theory
is.
is. Let's guess. Release is that he's gone, right? Release, right? Like him, Drake Maverick, Keith Lee, Ricochet. Is that the next group? Because please, dude, you know what'd be funny? They released like Ilya Dragunov because they're like, let's be honest, they don't know who Ilya Dragunov is. They're like, oh, it's a midget guy. Like how? Like they like let's pretend in like 3 weeks they do NXT UK mass releases because they never really did it. They did every brand but NXT UK. So we know what's coming. Imagine they release like a guy like Ilya Dragunov because they're not in cahoots with the guys who are running the show.
Yeah.
So like Dragunov, who's this Dragunov guy? Fuck this guy. Fuck, dude. Like that would be fucking like obviously sad, but like what?
It'd be hilarious because it's like you don't even know your own fucking people.
Exactly. But they don't. That's what I'm saying. They don't. Especially when it comes to UK. This show is okay, but like the division's dead, dude. The division's dead. And now with the releases, like, well, fuck you, me. Fuck you and me. Oh my god. Now we get to some real wrestling. DAEW Homecoming back in Daly's place from Wednesday, August 4th. Did you watch this?
No. I didn't have time.
We got the Juice, Juventud Guerrera versus Jericho. And this is his fourth match in the Jericho Gauntlet thing?
Is it the third?
Yes. No, third match.
Yeah.
Jericho wins with a
move, right?
Yeah. So he does basically it's essentially a super top rope Judas effect, which looked really cool.
Yeah.
The match itself was not the best. Juventud and Jericho, like, they're old, whatever.
Yeah.
But I think this whole match was just to set up the Judas effect. The super Judas effect. But again, I don't know. And next week we're getting Wardlow as Labor 4 versus Jericho, which holy fuck, I don't know how the hell Jericho's doing that because Wardlow's like dominant.
Just a regular
MJF
match?
is the and MJF is the enforcer. So I don't know. Dark Order's getting interviewed. Hangman shows up. Basically, Hangman's like kind of down from last week, saying it was my fault, blah blah blah, and says I need some space. But Dark Order's like, whoa. But then Evil Uno and Stu Grayson are like, listen, if you want space, we have to give him space. This is what he wants. If he'll eventually come back around. So like, aw.
Yeah.
Okay, we didn't talk about this because again, we finished this was like Tuesday night this came out, but 2.0. Did you hear about this? Everrise?
Yeah. The former Everrise, now 2.0.
Yeah, 2.0. Daniel Garcia versus Moxley, Kingston Alley. So Tuesday, AEW posted a what do you call it? A video? Yeah, a 2.0 and Daniel Garcia talking, saying, listen, we're here new to AEW, but how do newcomers make a name for themselves? We call out the three baddest guys in this company. So they called out Mox, Kingston, Allen, and they had a fun 3-on-3. I enjoyed this match. And then the one spot, Sting is on the outside and he's faced with he's this guy with Matt Lee, I think his name is. He's like, oh my god, it's Sting. And then you see Darby Allin just come like fucking murder him through the fucking ropes, diving through the ropes. I enjoyed this match. It was fun. Nothing special, but
yeah.
Did you see this backstage vignette with Carl at the Elite? I don't know. I was gonna say their name individually, but the Elite. Did you see this?
I've seen like pictures. I haven't seen the actual thing.
Basically, it was the Elite, and they were basically just saying like, there's nobody. The whole thing of the thing was there's nobody worth fighting for any of our titles at the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Whatever. But the real, like, all of a sudden the Elite become Marvel MCU movies because there's a lot of Easter eggs. I gotta change my background. It still says AEW. Hold apparently there's a lot of Easter eggs within this thing. So if you've seen, Doc Alice was in a Ric Flair robe.
Okay.
Kenny Omega was in a Cookie Monster shirt, so CM Punk.
Yeah.
The Bucks were in Hawaiian button-ups, so Wyatt.
Mhm.
Carl Anderson was wearing a Bollywood Boys shirt. And again, I said this last week, Bollywood Boys was on Jericho's podcast.
Yeah.
So they're probably signing. What else?
Damn.
Oh my God, fucking Carl Anderson spinning the ball on his finger. 2010, 2011, 2012. 2012 spins. What's with this guy in 2012? And apparently that was the year he was in the finals of the G1. And his jersey number last week was 2012. Like, fuck, man. I'm very digging with the
If he's
leader.
in G1, that's gonna be a killer fucking show. Like the tournament.
So we go to Christian Cage versus Blade. Decent match. I don't care really.
You know what? Blade has shown
he's good.
that he's a good wrestler, especially against that match especially in the match against Orange Cassidy. The fucking gut wrench powerbomb on the fucking turnbuckle, that was sick. But yeah, I'm happy that he's getting something.
Did you see the LAX versus FTR video package? Basically, it looks like they're gonna do another match, but dude, they showed the exact moment when Cash Wheeler, the thing that cut his arm was digging into his skin right at the moment. Like, I don't do it. I fucking wanted to die. But yeah, it was good. It was a good package. Like, basically,
they deserve more time. They didn't have a lot of time. I hope this is this gonna be on Dynamite?
Well, Cash Wheeler's got to heal up, obviously. This is going to take some time, so they might be gone for a couple of weeks. But I feel like we're getting another match once they're ready. And basically, in the promo thing, LAX is like, yeah, you may have won, but yo, we like scarred you. We hurt you for life, like we said we were. And FTR was like, Dax was like, this isn't even worth it. You injured. I know we won, but you injured my best friend. And basically playing it off like we got to get revenge, but like also fuck you guys. Like are you guys mentally insane? Because LAX, Proud and Powerful's whole thing is like we played like we're from New York. Like we're gonna get the job done. If that means we don't have to pull out the knives, you know, that's their whole shtick. Britt Baker, Red Velvet is taking place AEW Rampage. They're confronting the. Yeah, Pittsburgh. I don't have to explain.
That's not bad though. That's a good match.
Good match, but it doesn't make sense. I thought this could have been Chris Statler, but maybe Chris Statler at the pay-per-view. She's number one. Yeah. Hangman's being interviewed. All of a sudden, Elite come out. Leads to Elite beating on Hangman in the ring. Dark Order runs out, but then all of a sudden, Evil Uno and Stu Grayson are holding them back. They say, "No, we can't do this. He said he wants space. We can't do it," and they just leave him. Because this is what they wanted, and they're getting he gets like BT triggered like 3 times.
Yeah.
And they walk away, and then Frankie Kazarian comes out because he's the Elite Hunter, helps out, but they both get beat up. And spot of the night was when Nakazawa, what's his name? Not Nakazawa. Nakazawa?
Yeah, Nakazawa.
Takes the basketball and casts it over his head. It goes like this. Hits him on the back with the basketball. Dude, fucking this was very, very emotional with the Dark Order because they are right. They wanted space.
He wanted space. So, yeah. But the thing is
either,
you know why they're right? Because he would have been pissed if they came out. He would have been like, well, what? Now he's gonna be like, yo, I'm pissed you didn't come out.
If I'm guessing this is where this is going to be like his realization that I do need these guys. That's kind of where I think it's going. Like, I do need these guys. And that's why they did it. Like, listen, if we help him, he'll never learn. Now he sees, because we've backed this guy up for months. The 1 week we didn't back up, he said he didn't need us, and he got his ass kicked. He needs us, and that's gonna. I hope that's where it goes. I hope, yeah. Lee Johnson, Miro wins. Good match. I thought it should have been a little bit shorter. It was like it almost went 10 minutes. Miro should have dominated a little bit more, which he was dominating, but like 10 minutes to Lee Johnson, like, not believable.
Yeah.
But anyways, Christian Cage is number 1 contender. I don't know if they announced the match. I'm assuming it might take place at like first week's Rampage or second. I don't know. It's probably not going to be at the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Layla Hirsch versus Bunny, number one contender for the NWA title. Layla Hirsch wins, confronted by NWA Woman Champion. I got this one. Say, what the fucking botch it. Anyways, yeah. So I don't really care, but she looked like a fucking Sasquatch. Malachi Black versus Cody. Okay, this is the story. So
this is the biggest fucking thing on the show.
Okay, so before we get into it, the show itself was not the best. Yeah. The show itself was not the best.
Yeah.
It was a one-match show. It wasn't a one-match show, but like it was a one-match show.
Yeah.
This is what everybody paid to see, right?
Yeah.
And you had to watch this at least. No?
No.
Emerson?
No, I didn't see anything.
I
made sure not to watch anything because like if I don't
this guy dude, this guy in 5 minutes was booked better here than his whole career on the main roster. This is how he should have been coming out of NXT. So the entrance, basically, he comes out first. Basically, it's like a skull mask with like
antlers.
Deer antlers or what? Like antlers.
Yeah.
And you know the tunnel. It's got his silhouette. He's sitting, whatever. And throughout the entrance, it kind of just literally the screen fades to black off and on. And it's dark, and he's got like this like Norwegian Dutch death metal song, which is good. I like it. And yeah, he sits in the ring like, yo, fucking great. Fucking great. Cody comes out, adrenaline in my dick, whatever. Match starts, and the match lasted just over 4 minutes. Literally, the best way to describe it was Malachi Black wiped the floor with Cody. Like he made Cody look like a jobber. If you never watched wrestling, you're thinking Cody's a jobber. Like Alistair or Malachi got like 99% of the offense in this match, and that's not a stretch. And there's one spot where Cody's on the turnbuckle, is going to go for a big move, and Malachi runs up to top, kicks him, and Cody falls back to the outside through the announce table, or not the announce table, the ringside table, the timekeeper table.
Yeah.
And literally squashes. He pinned him, but he pinned him with the foot on the chest. Like that's how confident this guy was. 1, 2, 3. Malachi Black wins. Malachi leaves smiling. Cody slowly gets up. Tony Schiavone comes in for the interview, hands Cody a crutch. Cody's like fucking about, looks like he's about to fucking get buried alive here. All of a sudden he starts talking about he basically goes into like a retirement speech. We're like, wait, is he retiring?
Yeah.
Starts taking off his boot. This was good. He starts taking off his one of his boots. Everyone's like, oh my God, he's leaving his boots in the ring, which is a sign of retirement. He's like, oh my God, he's retiring. But as he's about to take off the second shoe, Malachi comes back and hit Black back and hits him in the back with the crutch. And so it's probably Cody's going to be out doing his big show. Basically, same thing they did with Brody Lee, except I hope that Cody doesn't get the win over Malachi. That's
when he comes back, definitely.
But they're going to do another match. In the meantime, probably Malachi is going to build up those wins. I fucking love this, dude. Malachi, dude, like, this, like, everybody just wants to see this guy wrestle. Not only did we get to see this guy wrestle, but we've seen this guy booked the way he should have been booked. Like, gives me reminiscence of how, like, NXT Alistair, you know what I mean? Yeah. I do recommend watching this, Emerson, if you haven't watched it.
I am gonna watch it. It's just that I didn't have time this week to watch it. It's been a busy week.
I know. It's busy. Tell me about it. Okay. We gotta hurry up because I'm honestly, my throat's going here.
It's dying.
Now we're gonna talk about SmackDown and we're getting the fuck out of here. I'm gonna be honest with all of you. I did not watch this show. I do not care for this show. I have no idea what happened on the show. You know, a lot of time people like, I don't watch a show, but I keep up to date. Like obviously we do for the show.
Yeah.
We keep up to date so we know what's happening so we can talk about it. I literally know nothing of what happened on this show. That's how much I care. So you're getting not live reaction, but as we go over the show, you're going to be getting my in-time real reaction to this shit. Because usually we know we can digest it and we talk about it. But at this point, I don't even know what happens. Like, I'm seeing the word Sasha Banks and I'm like, oh God, suicide, Suicide Squad, which I'm going to watch tonight. John Cena, don't let me down. Fast Line was shit. All right. Ray Emerson ready to fucking hang?
Yeah.
Ourselves.
Yeah, 100%.
So Sasha comes out. Bianca comes out. They're getting the match at SummerSlam. Fuck me. I'm horny. No, I'm not. Dom versus Jey Uso. Jey hits splash. Pin 1, 2, 3. Okay. So they're probably doing a rematch at SummerSlam pre-show.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
assuming.
my guess.
Interview backstage. Edge calls Rollins a rotten, selfish bastard. Says when Seth gets here tonight, he'll show Edge what a rotten, selfish bastard he could be. I think that by the end of the night, they announced this match too. Mm-hmm. McAfee calls Corbin bum ass. I seen that. That's like the only thing I seen. I'm like, I see somebody on TikTok like reacting to McAfee saying like Corbin's a bum ass or a dumbass, and someone's like, "Yo, McAfee!" Like this is as the releases are happening, and we're like, "Whoa, McAfee, watch what you say because they're just releasing people like this. Don't be the like it's great." Yeah. Nakamura versus Apollo championship contenders match.
Yeah.
Aziz pulls Nakamura off the apron for DQ, so non-finishes strike again, baby.
Oh, man.
Tegan Knox with the real name. What the fuck's that mean? Versus Tamina. Knox wins with roll up when Shotzi launches the cannon nearby.
So maybe we're getting
the fucking playground?
Knox and Shotzi for the belts.
They need to win. They need to win. If they want to make somebody people can get if they want people. The last time people got behind the tag team women's belts was what, like Bailey, Sasha, Iconics, not even that.
Yeah, I think Iconics.
If you want people to be behind, they should call them the lesbians. They're both lesbians. Edge promo. Seth isn't here. Good thing he's blah, 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 blah. Seth comes out on the screen. Blah blah blah, and we're getting the match at SummerSlam, which is I'm excited for that.
I called that.
Street Profits versus the Dirty Dicks. Montez gets the win on Dolph with the splash.
Yeah.
We haven't. So how many fucking times are these people gonna fucking fight?
It's so
like do
boring,
something else.
It's so boring because they're not even doing like good matches.
But I know we have a job. We have a job to do this show.
Yeah, it's like
we have a job to do the show.
To the outside, Montez did an amazing frog splash. That's every fucking time I've seen these guys.
That's the results for the last 3 months.
Yeah.
I know we have a job here to do the show here, but can you guys fucking blame me for not wanting to watch this shit? If I look at the results for the last 3 months, it's copy and paste.
Yeah.
Like do something else. My God, man. Bianca versus Selena championship contender match. She's the champion. Why is she in this? Bianca wins. I don't get this company. They need people for these shows, but they release like 20 people in a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why the shows are shit. When you have a limited amount of people, it's gonna feel stale. It's gonna feel the same.
Yeah. You
need people. Like I mark my words. I sort of got in like 2 years. NXT is gonna be obsolete. It's gonna be like 205. 205 is going. NXT is going to be going. It's the WWE's dead, dude. WWE's dead. Did you see what John Cena said in an interview?
Yeah.
He's actually worried about WWE because he goes back in there. They used to make stars. Now they just care about the brand itself, not the people.
Yeah.
And he goes, if they don't start like changing their ways, like this is like WWE's done. And dude, that's where we're going. And Roman comes out, John Cena comes out, building up their match. I don't even care about this match anymore because it sucks. Just do the match. Fuck this. Fuck this shit, man.
They haven't booked it correctly. Honestly, this has been like one of the worst booked fucking like this is so easy. These guys are great on the mic, but the problem is they fucking made it so Roman doesn't want the match. Why doesn't Roman want the match? He keeps saying acknowledge him. You beat Cena already. You beat him in a match. Beat him again, and then they have to acknowledge you. But no, you're fucking I don't want to fight you. I want to fight Finn
The
Balor.
problem is we get good matches. We get good matches at the pay-per-view. Yeah. The problem is the builds are so fucking shit. You're like, fuck it, just do the match next week on SmackDown because you're killing my light. You're killing my. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
You're killing my want and desires to see this match. 100%. Like, it's ridiculous. And I was talking to my mom because we watch the shows together every week. And it's like, if you guys haven't noticed, I hate SmackDown more than Raw, really. But a lot of people think SmackDown's better than Raw, which I think it's the case is they're both fucking garbage shit.
Yeah.
But the reason I think I tolerate Raw more is because I work Monday to Friday. And when I finish work, I don't got much time to do anything really, like game or watch movies or stuff after work because I have to go to bed early, wake up for work the next day. The one thing I can do is watch wrestling, where I watch wrestling and I go to bed. So Mondays, nobody likes Mondays. So at least I can watch something. Like I have Raw to watch at least. Yeah. But SmackDown, you're on Friday. I want to go out and fuck. I don't want to stay in. Like, fuck that. I'm not going to waste my weekend.
Yo, Raw, no,
why
SmackDown used to be good, but then fucking Uso gets fucking arrested and they play it off like it's nothing. The fucking Intercontinental Championship is so good, right? Then they give it to Apollo, give him a fucking manager. Nobody gives a shit anymore. They're about to do a big build between Big E and Aleister Black. You fire Aleister Black. So it's like, now what is there to watch? You fire fucking, you have your terrible women's tag team titles. What do? You fucking fire Ruby Riott when everybody's like, yo, we want Ruby Riott and Liv Morgan to win. Dude, it's like, you have the stuff to make the show okay and watchable, but you choose to put on a bad show. They are choosing to put on a bad show because they know they can get away with it.
No, but they can't get away with it. The problem is, they used to be like, oh, do they not give a fuck? But like in this last couple months, it's been so evident that they just don't give a fuck, and they're like, at this point, we don't even care to hide it,
dude.
And at that point, if you're showing the audience you don't care, why is us as the audience we're not gonna care? And you're gonna keep losing fans. They're gonna keep losing fans.
Yeah, the top 3 shows this year are fucking Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, and fucking WrestleMania's Backlash. Can you believe WrestleMania's Backlash is that good of a show? Yeah. That was the last time we had a good show. Like, and it was bad. It had bad shit in it too. But like the fact that something nobody gives a fuck about is like considered good, but shows that we actually give a shit about is considered bad. It's fucking ridiculous how WWE just keeps fucking going on their fucking same line. They never change what they're doing. And you look now, they're making more money than ever. They still have they know that they'll never go under $1 million. They know it. They're like, yeah, we're never gonna go under $1 million on Raw.
No, I hope in
a year or
2
fucking do. I hope they fucking learn a lesson.
Once Cena leaves, they're going back down all the ratings. Even I think NXT went from 700 to 500 this week.
Yeah.
Like fuck.
It was getting fucked.
But we gotta go. But to leave out with this, I tell you, dude, if AEW did not exist, pro wrestling by like mid this decade would be dead. Completely.
Think mainstream wise. Because there will always be wrestling, but it's not going to be in everybody's fucking face, right?
Yeah, but AEW, the reason AEW exists is not to make AEW like the way WWE is like, we're the best, we're the only one in competition. AEW, and then AEW's here like, we're trying to save pro wrestling as a whole, because you WWE, you killed fucking wrestling. We're trying to bring people back, so us as a whole and as an industry can put food on our tables, doing what we love here.
Yeah,
when WWE, they continuously kill it, and it's like they're the villain and AEW is the hero, making wrestling great again.
Yeah,
like dude, every Wednesday when I'm at work, all I'm thinking about is Dynamite tonight, and that's not even a pay-per-view. I don't even get like that for WWE pay-per-views. Anyways, we gotta go.
Yeah.
You got anything else to say, or can we close out?
WWE. when CM
Go
Punk
fuck
walks
yourself.
into the
Fuck you,
fucking
WWE.
ring and
That's gonna
AEW,
be.
Raw is gonna lose. I'm telling
Dude,
you
do you
right now.
understand?
Next week, not this Friday coming up for the first Rampage, but the one after, you're gonna fucking lose to AEW, and I
On their
hope you're
second
fucking happy.
on their second show, dude. AEW Rampage is like their smack. Dude, CM Punk coming to AEW on his debut may be regarded as probably the biggest moment in wrestling in the past decade. Because everybody for the last 7-8 years has been waiting on this guy to make his return to pro wrestling.
Yeah.
And this guy's returning to a company called All Elite Wrestling. What's this? Oh, channel 14, what is it? 3 in Canada? TSN? Oh my God, what is this? What? Oh, Jericho? I remember Jericho. Moxley? Is that the guy from The Shield? Wait a minute. What else is there? Rusev? Oh my God, it's Rusev. I remember when this guy came out on a tank in 2014, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Holy shit, this looks sick. Who's this guy? Darby Allin? Whoa, this guy looks cool. And then, they're going to get fucking fans and the ratings are going to go up and wrestling's going to be fucking sick and people are going to be talking about it again. And we don't have to have the high schoolers and the elementary schools hiding in their shame for the love of wrestling. And they can actually be like, oh my God, dude, did you watch that match last night? Yo, that was sick. That was dope. Remember back in the day, it was like a crime to be a nerd. You had to hide your nerdacy in school. You're like, oh,
wrestling now.
Dude, no, that's how it is. But back in the day, when it came to like video gaming and being a nerd and Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh, everybody was like, oh my God, if I tell the guys at school this, they're going to bully me. Now, dude, Pokemon card pack openings, Yu-Gi-Oh, gaming, fucking Fortnite, dude, like it's cool to be a nerd. And I want wrestling to be like that. Because back in high school, dude, who could you tell about wrestling? No one, because they're like, oh, you watch, that's fake. Fuck that. Like, that's the first thing. Oh, you watch that fake shit with the dude, like you kind of feel low-key embarrassed, you know?
Yeah.
Anyways, let's go. You got anything else or we're done?
So like I said, when CM Punk walks in that building,
oh man, I'm so excited.
Raw, you're fucking losing.
Dude,
SmackDown,
that's gonna be
maybe SmackDown will
Can you just
Raw,
picture,
you lost.
dude, can you just visualize that for a sec, dude? The crowd. That's gonna be reaction of the century, dude.
Dude, it's gonna fucking kill.
That's gonna
I'm telling you right now, AEW don't fucking tease.
They don't fuck around.
It's not gonna happen.
Oh, they're gonna do
WWE
it.
does that shit. WWE fucking teases shit.
They'll tease it and then they'll do it.
Yeah,
dude, fucking remember like when people say like Hogan Rock at WrestleMania 18 was like the biggest like crowd, like loudest, like holy fuck, the crowd's going, they're gonna start flying soon. That's how fucking loud they are. Dude, I feel like this can potentially be to that level, maybe more. Hopefully
I'm telling you right now, I think
it's it. Wait. Oh yeah, it's it.
There.
Hold on, that show's in Chicago too, right?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
God.
That's what I'm saying. Please, don't actually joke. Don't make it a joke. Make it real. Because I'm telling you right now, if you're joking about this fucking CM Punk,
AEW baby, AEW, dude, fucking God bless Tony Khan and his fucking money. Because I'm telling you, dude, this guy, I swear to God, if Dynamite didn't exist, I'd probably be dead by now, dude. Let's be honest.
Yeah, fuck, man.
Like, anyways, let's go. Fact of the Matter is podcast every Sunday. Subscribe. Discussion of the Matter. We do a show on Thursdays on this channel, on this podcast feed, where we talk about certain topics pertaining to wrestling. And we're on the road to SummerSlam, so we're doing a bunch of SummerSlam topic themed shows. Yes, so definitely want to check those out every Thursday. Our social media is everything down below, description on YouTube and stuff. We're on podcast platforms, everything but Apple. What's up with that, Steve Jobs? You dead, I won. YouTube, you're here now. I have YouTube, theEIKNARFshow, TikTok, theEIKNARFshow. It's all down below. You know, I gotta go. I gotta watch Suicide Squad. I was just gonna say Suicide, but I don't want to leave it like that. And yeah, fuck it. But anyways, we're halfway through summer. It looks like we got a big second half, a big August, September coming up. And it's exciting to be a wrestling fan when it comes. Dude, it used to be like a week, 2-3 weeks ago, it used to be like, oh, SummerSlam, I'm excited. But like, I'm kind of like, fuck that. Like All Out, Rampage, the first dance there in Chicago.
Yep.
Like Rampage on Friday, dude, like I'm hyped for that. But like the second show, like and Dynamite in general, All Out, what's this storyline? It's a good time to be around. Oh, and this a week from now, Triple Mania, Andrade, Kenny. I'm watching that. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be killer.
So it is a good time to be a wrestling fan. Just hold on. Dynamite, don't worry. Dynamite will be number one. WWE, you keep doing what you do and keep feeding AEW. And yeah. No, but like seriously, all this talent they're getting, they're gonna be forced to do a third show because they're like you have so many guys, like you need to use them all. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, you know, Monday at 10 o'clock, AEW, what's a good name? AEW Forest, I don't know. I don't know. And apparently they're in talks for more shows. Like they're doing the Cody Brandy Rhodes show there, where what's in this style of that's like a Total Bells kind of thing. It's not really about wrestling. It's like
Mrs. thing.
Yeah. So like that, a lot of shows, even like those kinds of shows. But dude,
that's whatever. That's fine. I think people are gonna enjoy that.
Oh, I'll watch it. Fuck. But yeah. Anyways, we're out of here. We're going, and we'll see you Thursday. Discussion of the matter. See ya. Take care. Like, subscribe, and motherfucker.